Hey, this is Mario Quinteros once again with Solution Self Chem, and today I'm just gonna go over a couple of little routine maintenance. Some people like to do them quarterly, some people like to do them yearly. It's all based upon use. But if you guys like, I can show you the key items and show you where they belong. And come closer, we'll show you. All right. Well, these are some of the key items that we always like to do when we do maintenance. First item will be the high car gasket, check valve, poly cup, the carousel tank gasket, strainer screen, and the soft seat gasket. These are the typical items that we'll just do on a quarterly or yearly basis. So if you guys like, let me show you where each one of these items belongs, and let's go from there. All right, well, first thing, I'll start off with the nozzle. Two items that we can replace here. One would be the soft seat, which typically what you're gonna do, hold this down with the wrench on this side and just remove that. I have already pre-loosened it, so it's real easy to do by hand. But the soft seat's here. Just get your new soft seat. Like I said, this piece here, the little O-ring goes right to that. Put that right there. Put your other piece back on. That'll take care of that. The other piece is right up front, which would be the high car gasket. All that you do is remove the retainer ring and tip together, and your high car gasket goes right over that little opening there. Okay, second item is going to be the strainer screen, and that sits right here, right below the actual valve and where the hose meets up to the valve extension. First thing, you're going to just hold this either by hand, if it typically these are hand tight. If not, just use a crescent wrench and turn the body. And this one here is loose enough where I can just do it by hand. So remove that, and you have your strainer screen. Which this, a couple of things. One, you could just clean it with the steel brush or replace it with the new one. And just put that back in its position, and let's move on to the next portion. Okay, for the next item, we're going to be able to do a couple of things here. One, you get your cylinder. You could always inspect that since you have it out. But the carousel tank gasket and check valve is what we're going to make sure we replace. The check valve just sits right here. A little tip, you could put a little bit of Teflon-based lubricant, just a tad bit right there on the little peak, and that'll make it a lot easier when pushing into the opening. The next item was going to be the actual carousel gasket. This slides in through the bottom and goes all the way to the base, and that's it. Okay, and last but not least, the poly cup. You got to make sure this guy doesn't have any cracks or blemishes on there that will prevent it from creating pressure. This item, all you have to do, you have two nuts, one on the back right here and one on the front. They're a 1/2 inch. Just turn this one out here from the front. The little plate comes off. Put your new one back in there. Put the bolt back on, retighten it, and you're done. And don't forget this. We do recommend a Teflon-based lube for the actual poly cup. If you're using leather, no need. That's just a dry fit. So that's really pretty much it when it comes to maintenance. Okay, like I said, these are just some of the common typical maintenance that we will do either quarterly or yearly, all based upon use. One tip though, that if you guys are using herbicides through these sprayers, you will go through the check valves and the seals a little sooner, just because it's an oil base. It'll eat that up a little quicker. But other than that, if you guys have any questions or need any tips, call us at our 1-800 or any one of our locations. Hey, I'm Mario Quinteros. I'm with Solution Self Chem. Ask us how, do it yourself.